Hi.
Hello, everybody. We are back with Final Fantasy XIV and Quest Whale. Of course, we have Quest Whale. Here's our glorious Quest Whale.
So beautiful.
So
majestic.
It is a majestic Quest Whale. When we left off, we were in the middle of main story quest pushing.
Yeah.
After doing a one-day break from that.
All Saints Way.
All Saints Wake.
AKA
Juggalo Mansion.
Yep.
So we are back this evening.
Just pouring myself
I was hearing something in my ear, and it was off screen, and it was this little mob moving around.
That little puppy over there,
yeah,
which I actually need for a hunting log.
Oh, I do not, but let's go get that real quick. So we are playing our characters. You are a paladin.
For now.
A black mage. And as is tradition, every time we resume playing this game, I forget how my character works. And it takes me most of the stream to catch back up and remember how the hell the game is played.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see if that happens today. I'm feeling slightly more confident.
Are you?
I remember how to... Yeah.
Oh, that's good. I look forward to doing all the damage while you figure out what button does what.
Yeah. That's an accurate representation, I believe. A kneeled overnight.
Kneeled overnight.
We're aiding him. And I am going to be popping up every once in a while.
Yeah, you missed the whale flip.
Yeah. Well, that was the first thing we did in the stream, is do a whale flip.
We're like, you know who loves those? Who? 128.
Who 128 loves whale flips, and we don't usually do them on the stream. We don't. Because they're very challenging. But then we were like, you know what, today we're doing a whale flip just for Who 128, and then look who shows up after it's done. It's Who 128.
And we already deleted that clip from it, so you won't see it.
And I'm going to edit it out from the recording that we're going to upload to YouTube later, so you'll never see it. It's gone forever.
It's a one-time event. All right, what are we doing?
Well, I need this ice sprite down here.
Oh, you need ice sprites?
I do, for my hunting log. I realized that I could do more damage if I switched to fire right now, but I just don't feel like it. I'm calling it. I'm feeling lazy. We had a very busy weekend.
Yes.
Extremely busy.
We're a little burnt out from the sheer amount of work we did. I'm running over here because there might be more ice sprites, but also there's a dungeon entrance.
Oh, okay. Yes, and that is why I was in the middle of saying this, and then we shifted off.
Mm-hmm.
I will be occasionally getting up because we are running our 3D printers in the background in our other room, and we are making a whole bunch of new models to work on. Right now I'm doing a little test printing to see if some new models that we're experimenting with print out okay. There's always a little bit of experimentation when you're doing 3D printing. You never know exactly how that piece is going to work and where maybe you need to put... That's a level 47 one.
Oh,
so it's
I just was like, oh, an ice sprite. That'll be fine.
I think we'll be okay. It's only 4 levels above us, and there's 2 of us. I think we'll be okay. No, one of them is not a dice jail, the ones that we are testing.
Are you using all your spells, or are you just hitting one button again?
Well, I'm using all of my spells, but at the moment it is just one spell that I'm using. So I will be getting up and taking a look at some of these prints.
How many
to
more?
See how they're doing.
How many more ice sprites do you need?
I need 2 more.
And actually, we're I just posted it, but I don't know how much we on top. But in our Patreon, I put up a poll for the first dungeon set
Yes.
That we
you
might print
did.
or print and paint for the painting stream. What people would like to see first.
Yes, we do have exciting news. Just put out the weekly reminder about this, but we do have a Patreon, and it just opened up last week. So if you want to support the show, you can head over to patreon.com/dice and dungeons. All of our patrons get exclusive Patreon content where, ooh, there's a nice spread up there. Over to our left. Perfect.
Where are you going?
Oh, I didn't see this one. I was focused on doing an announcement.
I know. You were doing great to keep going for it.
I'm just not doing great in the game. That's why we watch your computer.
And that's why you make announcements.
Exactly.
You're done, right?
Yes, that is the last one I need. So if you head over to patreon.com/dice and dungeons, you can support the show for as little as $1 a month. And all of our patrons get access to our Discord server, as well as exclusive patron content, where you can vote on tiles that we print and paint on our relaxing painting show. And occasionally, we'll even be running little polls to determine what we eat on our video game streaming, because that's become part of the theme.
No. Today we're eating
Snickerdoodle cookies.
Snickerdoodle cookies, homemade.
We will also be uploading content to our Patreon that includes exclusive content that we're not going to post anywhere else, like our improv sessions that we run before the start of each session.
Mm-hmm.
To do
a little warm up, and also
we run a mic check, and we do a little bit of warm up because we're about to jump into doing 3 to 4 hours of improving. So we do a little warm up session beforehand. We record those, and all our patrons are going to get to see them. They are usually in character and are completely ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, they're not canon.
Oh. Why not?
Because I'm not going to put canon stuff behind
A paywall.
a very tiny paywall.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Who 128, if you came over, I could give you some cookies. You haven't come over, though.
So it's not our fault.
Yeah.
Basically, this is the section of the main story quest where we have to run up a tower about 50 million times. And it's like 1,000 steps each.
I remember going up and down this tower 1 trillion times when we last played. I mean that literally, 1 trillion.
I made it. I did it.
And you can't, like, jump down. You will die.
I mean, I made it.
Did you jump? And oh, you landed on one of those things.
Uh-huh.
That sounded loud and painful. Was it?
No, it took like a tiny portion of my health.
I like the idea that because Nines has seen every single reality, every single one of the sessions is
One of those realities.
one of those realities and is thus canon.
It's like Marvel What If or whatever. Right?
Exactly. All of our improv sessions are basically Marvel What If and produced with the same level of quality and animation, and we pay $10 million to animate all of our improv sessions.
Just waiting to be bought out. Meowville. Just waiting to be bought out by Disney. Then it'll be behind a Disney paywall. After.
No, I need the bound wing there.
I do too.
Sweet. Hey, that person has a unicorn.
Wow. I want a unicorn.
I'm kind of jealous. I want to be a unicorn. I only needed one of those, apparently.
Same. It was an Immortal Flames. It seems like you got some attention, though.
I got some attention. That's for sure.
I got stunned. Alright.
You got stunned?
Yeah.
We're actually fighting things that do damage to us?
No.
Oh, okay. Established astrologian.
Those were 13 levels below us.
Why? What makes him established? Has he been published a great deal?
I thought it was like a building, like established in. Don't they say that on like cornerstones?
That's true. They do.
Mm-hmm.
I was established in
So what they're trying to say is
1986 is when I was established.
That's when the groundwork was laid.
That's when the
is
groundwork
what you're
was
saying?
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Mm-hmm. You were established in 87.
Yeah. Assuming it took about 9 months to build me. Alright. Back up the tower. We're doing it hard mode time.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh god.
Here we go. Quest whale
The
is
majestic
going up the tower.
and dexterous quest whale.
Mm-hmm. Never let anyone tell you that Quest whale is
The funny thing is, quest whale looks fairly, like, in place here. It does not look out of place
No,
in this environment.
it's the lamps. It ties it all together.
It does. And I think, and the rug.
And the rug, yeah.
Really ties the room together. And the whale.
And the whale part, yeah.
Rug really ties the whale together.
Alright, this is gonna be harder. Because the camera likes it less. Aw, yeah, whale on stairs. I did it. Hard mode complete. Achievement unlocked.
Wow. That was impressive.
Thank you.
I am genuinely impressed. Oh, hello.
That whale some legs, exactly.
Let's see. What do I need? Is that? Yeah, that's the one I want. Okay. Portalaine. Portalaine. That's how I hear that name.
No, it's not Alphanode. When it comes to...
Why does the whale need legs? 128.
Quest Whale's getting by just fine without them, see?
Look at Quest Whale.
That whale's got legs. Legs for days.
I'll go down and grab the next one.
Did it count for you? No.
No, it didn't.
You have to grab all of them. Individually.
I see that you're in a group. Fuck that.
Oh yeah, you had the Sim Earth with wheels with legs.
I think we're slightly over-leveled. Since the story quests are giving us stuff that's 13 levels beneath us.
I don't know what you're talking about.
This is why I don't get to practice my class skills. This is why I forget every time, because everything's just so easy.
That it doesn't matter.
It's beneath us. Okay. There's too much crap on the box.
Let's help this person.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't know who they are, but
Doesn't matter.
give them a little hand.
That is one thing that I do genuinely enjoy about this game community, Final Fantasy.
It's very friendly and welcoming mostly. I mean, you always got.
Every game has terrible people in it. Every single one. But you seem to have more commonplace interactions that are kind and supportive. I think I've run one group in this whole game where The folks that were joining us are kind of jerks.
Not Deep Rock Galactic. I've only ever played Deep Rock Galactic with jerks.
Yeah.
Right.
The only people I've ever played that game with were just complete and total idiots. I've never played that game with smart people. Myself included.
Mm-hmm.
That's a game where you get drunk, you run around like a moron,
And you shoot bugs.
and then you just start killing bugs.
Big space bugs.
That's the sequence of events. Whether that happens in real life or in the game, that's up to you.
It is missing out on tunnels, that's for sure. There aren't enough tunnels in Deep Rock Galactic.
It's true. There's not nearly enough.
Is this guy inside the house?
You know... Is that?
You're like, I can't see, there's a whale.
Oh, the
Edelweiss.
Is Edelweiss? Oh, okay. I like how you can just throw all these random things. Very spy.
Mm-hmm.
So spy. What's the secret passcode? Muskox at sunset? And it's like...
No, try again.
That's an interesting idea. I don't know what you're talking about. But that sounds kind of interesting. And you're like...
Yeah, 7 swordfish.
Hamburgers taste bad with boba. And it's like, wow, I suppose that's true, yes.
I've never tried
and then
that.
you're like, red wine on Sunday mornings. You're like, you clearly are the spy we're looking for.
You just keep yelling gobbledygook at them until they acquiesce to your demands.
Which is how spies work.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not going to catch me with a cutscene?
I'm not...
Learning about story?
I don't want to get stuck in a...
That's for losers. I also don't need to deal with
Copyright strikes.
Crap. Any time that we didn't skip a cutscene in some of our earlier episodes, when we uploaded
YouTube
it to
decided
YouTube,
it was...
I had to edit it so that it cut it out. And the weird thing is that it was only ever during the cutscenes. And we still talked, and the music is still playing in the background.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you could hear the same song clearly in other places. It was just during the cutscenes.
It was odd.
I don't know what triggers that.
Does YouTube have an algorithm for visual as well?
No. Not that anyone's been able to tell, because you can still watch full movies.
Oh yeah, people upload full movies and then at like double speed, and then you like play it at half speed and stuff. Isn't that like a thing?
Probably.
Or do they just upload the movie?
I mean,
I've
just watched movies.
Have you? Illegally. And now there's recorded evidence of your kill.
Well, that'll happen. Hey,
Yeah.
I need this feral crocs.
Yeah?
Yeah, I need them.
That's what happens when you leave your Crocs outside. They go feral. Like your shoes.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got it? Are you sure? Is that the saying? Guilt isn't just a river in Egypt?
I'm not sure that's the phrase.
I'm pretty sure it's the phrase.
Mississippi isn't just a river in Egypt.
It's also in America. Is that how the phrase goes? How many of these do you need?
5. So this should be good here.
You know, the Rhine isn't just a river in Germany. It also goes through parts of Switzerland. Is that the saying?
I think so. You know, the Rhine isn't just a river in Germany. It also sounds like the thing that appears on oranges. They're rind.
Oh, not the pulp.
No, that's the stuff that appears in oranges.
Oh.
Yes.
Quest whale, I love making quest whale go inside tiny structures.
Quest whale is, it's an indoor whale. This is us taking quest whale for who?
Quest whale is like an inverse TARDIS. It's smaller on the outside than it appears.
Wait.
What?
It's smaller on the outside
than it looks like it is. Have you pieced that one together yet?
No.
Well,
Beginning to think there isn't anything to piece
a
together.
TARDIS is bigger on the inside than it appears.
Uh-huh.
But if you swap in bigger and inside to smaller and outside, then a quest whale is smaller on the outside than it appears to be. That's how it can go up these stairs.
See, I always thought like an inverse TARDIS would be it's smaller on the inside than it looks.
No, that would just be a reversed TARDIS. An inverse TARDIS would be smaller on the outside because it's inversing both aspects of the TARDIS.
8?
Yeah, you just need more brains.
I think I just need more liquor. Unfortunately, all I have is...
What do you mean that puzzle's missing a few pieces? So, you're having millennial fizzy waters then?
I am having millennial fizzy waters.
I think...
I mean, I kind of like that joke.
It depends a lot on how you're pronouncing Lich, I think.
Yeah, so the comment from HTE Driver is, Lich her, I didn't even know she was dead. And if you sort of say, like, lick her, I didn't even know she was dead.
Like liquor?
Like, yeah, like there's
well, I know,
like you could play with that.
I know some people pronounce it lich and some say lick, actually. So
I have heard that. It is not something that I personally choose to participate in doing. I don't really like the lick pronunciation. We have enough words that sound like other. Is that a homonym? Is that what that is?
homonym.
Is that what that's called? Where one word sounds like another word? They have different meanings.
Yeah, why not?
I'm just gonna go with
I
yes.
have no idea, honestly, offhand. It's definitely a hominy.
I was just thinking to myself, yeah, I could just go look it up.
Where am I going now?
But I don't really feel like it. That would involve me
Up north, okay.
picking up my phone, which is right here.
I'm typing in things.
Typing in
Ugh,
things.
gross.
It's a lot of effort. I still remember in elementary school and middle school, even into high school, when we were taking really any sort of test, the sort of challenge is like, why can't we just use our book, or why can't we like look at whatever it is, right?
Right, and they're always like,
and then the response,
well, you won't have your book with you. And
yeah, you won't have your X in there, whether it's a calculator, your book, your history lesson, your papers, your research,
getting
your notes.
mugged, and they're like, when did France colonize Vietnam? I'm gonna shoot you if you don't tell me.
And if you get it wrong,
like, that's a real world situation that you need to be prepared for without a book. Yeah, exactly. They're extremely high stakes.
my quest is over here.
Oh, there he is. Okay. I didn't know where he was.
But I love that that was always the response. That,
or it was like, you're not going to have a calculator wherever you go, was also in math class.
And clearly, not one of the people that we went to school with who were teachers, who were very good teachers, many of them. Not one of them thought maybe computers will get smaller.
Well, the thing is about the calculator argument is at the time we had little pocket-sized calculators. And
we literally carried, in high school, you know, everyone's required to get that graphing calculator because you couldn't possibly do anything like
without it.
You know what I use my graphing calculator's power for? Making text-based multiple-choice adventure games.
Yeah. No.
Which was actually educational. It taught me how to code and really, like, got me to understand if-then statements in coding. And that was quite useful to teach myself that.
But the thing was, I was like, I could definitely carry this calculator with me for the rest of my life and, like, not have to do math.
And, like, we literally carried it with, like, everywhere we went. It would just stay in our backpack.
Yeah.
And I have a purse today. I could easily just drop that calculator in the bottom of my purse.
And
so
I wish
if anyone ever comes along and is like, graph this for me, I'd be like, shit.
I wish they'd just been like, you have to read that and memorize it because we use a standardized test system here to allocate funding, and if you don't do well, then we don't get money because clearly the places that are already being successful teaching need more resources than the ones that aren't.
Yeah, that's the smartest way to fund schools. You're struggling. Fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah, but you can only hit them with your purse if you can tell me the date and country that Chanel was founded in. I don't think Chanel does purses, actually, now that I say it out loud.
I feel like at one point they did.
Oh, so you'll look up that.
Yeah. That. I don't know. The Chanel does make purses and handbags.
Oh, those look like they would hurt, too.
They look terrible.
Those are, like, studded.
Wow. I don't have a whole lot of taste for this.
And we don't have a whole lot of use for purses generally in day-to-day life anymore. And we don't have a whole lot of money. But I'm looking at this stuff. Apparently what we need to do is just make garbage-looking stuff that costs a lot of money because rich people are stupid. Yeah, what you do is you take a garbage bag.
Wait, I just described NFTs.
You take a garbage bag, you put some fluff in it, then you put a slightly smaller garbage bag on the inside, put a logo on it, and sell it as a purse.
I think you need to add some stitching.
What, you don't like 9 fungible tokens? You need to add stitching, just like randomly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Random stitching. And like a big plastic oversized logo.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that would be really
That's
one that like kind of is a little sharp on the corners. So anytime you run into anything,
it hurts.
It hurts
and also
that
risks
thing.
tearing the bag.
And it tears your clothes too if you rub against it.
Mm-hmm. Rickman. We just talked with Rickman.
Classic Rickman.
Classic Rickman. What are some other things that, at the time, I love that our teachers were talking to us about, in the future this won't happen, based on how life exists at this moment.
Nothing made me, in high school, nothing made me more depressed than when people said these are the best years of your life.
Oh, God.
And I was like, oh no, this is as good as it gets?
I had to just tell myself that no, that can't be true because this is horrible.
It has to not be this bad. Yeah, my life sucks forever.
And I know that we're sort of like joking a little bit about this, but I think that is a truly dangerous and toxic thing to feed people. Because if you are someone that maybe gets picked on or bullied, I mean, I certainly was. And if you are...
I'm level 44, by the way.
Oh, nice. Well done, so am I.
Nice.
And if you're someone who gets, like, picked on, made fun of, or just doesn't quite fit in, doesn't really like any of this, but you're still inundated with the message that this is the best that your life is ever going to be, that this is it, you know, like...
It's all downhill
this,
from,
just
like, 18 on.
You know?
Like, ugh.
That's a really dangerous thing. And we continue to sell that. And it's not like my life has been just smooth sailing, easy peasy since high school. But it's so much better. Yeah, it's got some complexities, and there's definitely things that suck about adulting.
For sure.
Tax returns. And I want to be clear, the tax returns. Taxes don't necessarily suck because they're should, when used appropriately, they used to improve your community and your country.
But filing them.
But filing your tax return is stupid. And we're one of the only countries on the planet that does it the way we do. It's dumb.
And it's designed to be intentionally bad so that you have to pay someone to do it for you.
Jet streams.
Jet streams?
HTE driver says jet streams. They're not very good.
What are jet streams?
Like the jet streams that are the massive, like, shifting patterns of water flow and airflow in our planet.
Oh. Oh, we have to split up.
Oh, boo. Fine, I'm leaving.
Oh. With the conspiracy theories, something trails.
Oh yeah, we're not even gonna get into that. No, I'm not platforming conspiracy theories on here. I can't do it.
Yeah, that's it though. But yeah. Man. Yeah, it's very close-minded of you.
Good. Keep it.
It's Lord Harush. How would you pronounce this? Harushafont? You just like focused in.
Yeah, sorry.
You went like down.
Yeah, I did.
down
I was like, well, okay, I gotta focus because I was getting my butt whipped over here.
Oh, you should just have a lot of health and armor. That helps with that.
I mean, typically, yeah. So I was like, oh, I better actually like do a thing here.
I was wondering, you went like dead silent.
Yeah, sorry.
I just jumping around, basically letting them do all the work. So if do you have any interest in what we're doing right now, like story wise?
Oh sure, I would love to learn what I'm doing here.
So we're trying to get an airship for Sid.
Oh yes, because wait, has he figured out who he is yet?
Yes.
Okay.
But his Enterprise, the Enterprise it's called, his airship.
Is Sid just...
Yes, exactly him. Sid is just a mechanical genius, yes.
A mechanical genius.
But the airship is crashed up in Ishgard, which is a closed-off, hyper-religious elven society in the far north. And we're currently who are at war with dragons. And we're trying to, I'm gonna swap it to you because I'm done.
Oh, please. Yes.
We're trying to get in with the Ishgardians so that we can go in and find the airship for Sid so that we can use the airship to then go deal with the Garleans. And I think we're also trying to, Garuda has been summoned, the air primal, and the only way to get to her, to fight her, is with an airship. So it's very convoluted. And it's like, yeah, it's super convoluted, but that's sort of what we're doing.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah. And we're getting favor with the Ishgardians by uncovering a dragon cult secreted within their society.
And our dragon cult's bad.
The Ishgards, yes, they're bad.
Okay.
I was like, yeah, they're bad. Realized I didn't need to go into it any further than that.
Got it.
All right, now repeat it back.
Dragon cult bad. Help these guys fight big dude.
Yeah, that'll do.
Okay.
You just have to get on the quest whale periodically.
This wyvern makes my life pretty crappy.
The wyvern makes you cryvern.
Because I'm constantly having to move to avoid getting hit by it.
Uh-huh. So do you know why the Ishgardians and the dragons are at war with each other?
No, I do not.
Because the Ishgardians killed a bunch of dragons a couple thousand years ago.
Okay.
But dragons have the full memory of all their ancestors all the time. So
that's gotta suck.
So for them, it was basically yesterday that it happened. Still.
So they're just like...
They're like,
Yo.
I actively remember how horrifying this was. It's not just like a war that happened a long time ago. It's like, I was there.
You're a bad guy. You're a bad guy. Like,
yeah.
This is no good. Don't know why I switched. See, I'm trying to, like, have this fight and interact with you, and it's just sort of slow and
Here,
boring.
I'll
and
add some stuff going. Oh, wait. Oh, there he goes. Okay. He's going kind of slow. I'll add a little sprig dance.
And I gotta keep moving to stay out of this dragon, and I still didn't get... Because I'm trying to complete my casts, and this dragon is just like, nah, you ain't gonna do it.
I cast all my sword attacks without any issue.
Good. Good. I mean, he didn't yield, but
Now you just gotta pick
now
up
he's dead.
a draconian rosary. Yeah, you did it.
That is not worth celebrating. That is definitely not an act worth celebrating.
Alright.
I still have not had a chance to like optimize my bars, because every time I think like, oh, you know what I could do?
Anything other than work.
I could log into the game and optimize my bar. Do some stuff that's not good for streaming. Do some stuff that would make you as a player better, but is very boring to watch. That sort of
Or just play triple triad.
activity. It's like, or
Alternative option. Just keep working.
exactly.
Alright. So, now we've uncovered a little evidence of this dragon cult.
We're gonna root out the dragon cult. Then we're gonna and like pass some laws to try to make what they're doing illegal. Then they're gonna run for Senate, and they're gonna vote as a huge block, and then it's gonna become, hey, there's this guy here.
A discomposed cartologer. Cartologer, what did I say?
A discomposed cartologer.
I'm so used to them being called, like, I'm a signifier. Like, all sorts of weird names in this game that even when it's like a normal word, I'm just like, I have to say it funny. That's how the game works.
Exactly.
Quest win.
We've only leveled up once tonight. It's kind of slow.
That's because we're getting higher level.
That has nothing to do with it.
And we're doing quests that are about 13 or 14 levels below us.
Yeah, if we did really want a power level, we would just go into
Dungeons. What we really need to do is devote a little time to swapping classes, because I don't want to do higher level dungeons as a tank to level.
I definitely don't want to try to be entertaining on stream and tank. It's not.
That's what I'm doing.
And you are a better person than I.
Like, morally?
Yes.
There's a lot. I'm glad Quest Whale handles this cold land environment so well, because there's a lot of just going back and forth through here for the main story.
There's a lot of rugs.
Yeah, that's true. I have a lot of rugs.
There's a lot of rugs and lamps
piled up and lamps to warm him up.
Yeah.
That's very true.
And Quest Whale is warm-blooded, so.
Yeah, exactly. Is it what's the animal group, the ASPCA? They won't get mad at me because I've decked out my whale with blankets and lamps, so they're not gonna get mad at me for sending this whale up into the frigid north. Actually, whales often are up in like Arctic Circle.
Yes, they are. So,
but not on land. There's less krill up here than in the water. I just want to get to flying, so Questwheel can fly around.
Did we ever get to flying on the first characters we made?
Yes.
I don't remember that.
What from this game do you remember?
Mining?
Oh, your favorite part?
I really liked mining. Goldsmithing was fairly fun. Playing dress up?
Mm-hmm.
I liked playing dress up.
Look, there's a flyer. So, you don't remember any of the story content, how to play?
I do kind of remember how to play paladins. I do kind of remember that.
Hit stuff.
I would have to set my keys up again, but I kind of remember how that works. But the problem really is that we have like several days. I'll just start getting the hang of it, and then we'll have like 5 days of not playing, and then I forget.
I think there's like a special event going on. I'm just gonna run over.
Oh, yeah.
Because people are talking in chat, like, about this thing, and I see this level 50, Behold Now Behemoth. I do need these hippo serfs, though, so
Okay.
maybe on the way back. But I want to see if we can, you know, get a little high frequent flyer. There's also a triple triad match over there. That's more important.
Now that is of the utmost importance.
Look at this. There's like a million people. I'm turning off Iron Will because I don't want to tank this.
No, do not.
Let's see, we're a little low level for this, but
Should
we're
we
high
split
enough.
up and then be invited? Is that a thing? You don't need to be. It's a fate.
It's a fate.
Right? Yeah.
I mean, we won't get healed, presumably, but
Well, that does happen.
why don't we do that?
You want to leave and get? Oh, okay. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Random content. I mean, we won't really be able to do much. We're just on the low side.
We're just little baby characters.
I think whatever group is there.
So click on that looking for a party.
That one?
Yeah, it looks like you can join.
Is this the right one?
Yeah, click join party down there.
That? Okay. Full party. We're a full party.
Well, this is exciting. I don't know what's going on.
I have no idea what this is.
I mean, it's Behemoth. I actually have a baby Behemoth, which is just a little, it's like our rare fate, I guess.
Ooh.
But,
What does that mean?
it's like our fate that doesn't occur very often.
I see.
I do have a baby Behemoth. It's like a little pig with horns.
Aw, that's cute.
I'll
So
summon
right now we're
it.
just
I'm
looking
summoning
up
it
its
for
right
the.
now.
No, I think Behemoth is a mammal.
Is it a mammal?
I think so.
It looks so lizardy from here.
Yeah, I think if
But
it
I'm just
turns
looking at its
around.
butt.
Yeah.
Everyone is much higher level than we are.
Oh, yeah. Like, everyone. But we're you know.
But we'll get in here.
See,
Die.
oh,
Like,
someone tagged him.
well, here we go. Here we go.
I am dead.
I am gonna stand back and
I got
just
resurrected.
behold now Behemoth.
Hey, we were part of it.
So is that it? It ran away?
I think they killed him.
Because it seems to be...
Oh, no, it's over there.
Yeah, like it's alive.
Okay. I don't know what we're doing, but
Me either.
I'm gonna throw my shield at it.
I got
It's invulnerable right now.
I got 4,000 experience for that.
People going, is this supposed to happen? Or, like, yeah, follow it.
Okay. I like how we're all just still like doing stuff.
Yeah, I'm just throwing my shield every time.
He's not doing anything. He's got like Mario star power on right now.
Mm-hmm.
What? Ooh, hey. It's like a rave under here. I like it. Yeah, look at this.
All the flashing.
Look at all the flashing. There's weird
That's
symbols,
exciting.
a bunch of people. It's like a rave. Is that what we're supposed to do with this?
Yeah, it's a party.
Behemoth. Oh, I think we followed it to its house.
Oh no, we're in its house.
It's outside house. And we joined.
So this is a new fate now.
Yeah. There's so many people. This thing is just melting. Just
Oh yeah, I know. I'm just staying away from it and throwing my shield.
I'm helping.
I'm present.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Oh
Whoa.
no. Whoa.
Whoa. We got an achievement.
Wow.
And we got Behemoth horns.
Oh, whoa.
And an achievement. Oh man. That was awesome.
Wow. Wow. What happened?
Alright, I'm like leaving the party. Inviting her.
What an event, I think.
You wanna get on Quest Wheel?
Yeah, I'm trying.
Are you there
This
you
is
go.
a lot of people. Woo!
Well, we got that achievement.
Yeah.
What? You're like high five handshake.
I was just doing this, like.
Oh, I thought you were going for like
No,
some sort of.
I was just doing like a ha, but then you were like, yeah.
I'll join in on your awkward pawing.
I have no idea what happened, but I'm very excited. What do we got? Behemoth, and such a bone. So that's very. It's apparently
Rare.
rare.
So don't delete it.
I'm not gonna.
Alright, I need these hippocerfs.
I have a Goobu Sproutling.
Oh, a Gabu Sproutling?
Yeah.
It's one of those big stone
Yeah.
guys.
Did we get anything else from doing that?
We got an achievement.
Cool.
Like locking horns or something it was called.
What? Is it do anything other than just give us some numbers and a sense of accomplishment? No.
It gives us achievement points.
Cool. Where are the achievements?
If you click on character in the bottom, achievements is the bottommost. Go to character.
There. Oh, there's some achievements. I didn't even know this existed.
There you go.
Locking horns. Cool.
We did it.
We did that, and it was apparently a thing.
Oh, I got my baby behemoth out for this.
Alright. I'm...
See? Look at that.
Aw. It's so cute.
Achievements are the most important thing in video games after NFTs, you say?
Well, I can't wait for someone to put out an achievement NFT that you have to buy.
That's gonna be a thing. Oh no.
Yeah, Ubisoft is gonna put out an achievement that you have to pay for.
Someone's already. This is an actual thing. Some horrible company has already made NFT loot boxes.
So they're loot boxes that contain random things that only, like, what? How does that even work?
I think it's like a loot box with NFTs in it.
Is that it?
I think so.
Oh, I didn't realize that you were, like, out there.
I told you I needed surfs, remember? You were so jazzed about the achievement.
I was very jazzed about the achievement.
It's okay, I took care of it.
Okay. Now I'm lost in the building.
Try the door.
I was very excited to have that achievement. I was like, wow. I did a thing. That deserves an Owen Wilson level wow.
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 Wow. Just need like kind of a crooked nose.
Mm-hmm.
Be complete.
Just like... Wow.
There you go.
Meow.
That deserves a 9 level wow. Wow.
Oh man, this guy plays cards.
Oh boy, here we go. Are you having a match?
I already own all these cards.
Then what's the point? What a loser.
The sheer joy of it. Oh shit, I don't have my deck set up. Oh no. I have my deck set up on a different computer and it doesn't carry open. Carry over.
Carry over.
Carry
that
open.
Is not,
oh man.
that's not the same.
It's the exact same. Hey,
Well,
Cake
hey,
Game.
Cake Game lady.
Thank you.
Thanks for popping in here with the cake raid. How'd your stream go tonight? And Spotify just opened up over our chat.
Oh boy.
Thanks. Thank you, Spotify. It's so helpful.
Oh right, I was doing...
We're in the middle of watching Nicole doing some triple triad.
I want an extra Alphanod and Alisei card.
Does he have an Alphanada quests?
I have an Alphanada quest now.
If you get that joke, you've been watching our content, and I'm sorry. You've caught up on our YouTube content. We just got ourselves
An achievement.
an achievement.
The best achievement.
We think. We're not sure. The server was going kind of crazy for it. There was like I'd say about 100 people.
There was at least 50,000 people.
Okay, without being hyperbolic, I think there was at least 100 people
Yeah.
involved in this random, apparently rare event to kill a behemoth.
The Behemoth.
The behemoth in his house.
Behemoth is
outdoor house.
Behemoth in Final Fantasy traditionally is a summon.
Is it?
Yeah, so like it depends on what game you're playing, which, you know, what kind of summon it is.
Okay.
But I think, is he up above?
Oh, probably. I remember this space, and you can't ever find anybody
Anywhere. Yeah.
It's
you know, it's like you played Final Fantasy X mostly, so what would summon?
no. We should clarify that for the viewers. That gives them the incorrect idea that I played Final Fantasy X. No.
You played Blitzball.
I played Blitzball and Sphere Grid
Yeah, you played Blitzball and
the
Sphere
Sphere
Grid.
Grid Simulator. That's what I played. I really didn't.
Where are we going here?
Didn't do anything. Yeah, where are we going? It's sort of, where are we going in life?
Are we? No, it's not this guy. I've like completely lost track because I got so
Killian.
distracted. Also, like my quest like stopped appearing on the side.
Here's the. Do you want to know the sum total of my knowledge when it comes to Final Fantasy? The sum total of my knowledge when it comes to
Waka.
Final Fantasy
Yeah.
is Final Fantasy VII has guys with big swords and a chick who dies.
Two guys with big swords and
There's that. Final Fantasy VIII, things happen and some sort of time stuff. Final Fantasy IX, there's Vivi, who's the best black mage. And then guy with a like big burly dude, it's kind of a Steiner, yes, is present. Then
do you know the main
then there's
character's
Final Fantasy
name?
X.
No. Okay.
No. Then there's Final
Is
Fantasy
it
X.
Titus?
And in Final Fantasy X, you play as Titus. You play as Titus, and while you play as Titus, you go through the game. You laugh badly.
Oh, here he is. Okay.
You play.
I found him.
Yeah, I've been here for a while.
Well, I was listening to you and I was a little confused. Okay, go on. Whatever. Leave me alone. Go on. You don't get to ride Quest well. You can ride Quest well.
So, you play as Titus. You wear like 2/3 of a pant.
It has a guy with a big sword.
Then there's a grumpy dude with a big sword.
Whose name is?
Auron? Is it Auron?
Auron, I believe.
Auron?
Auron.
Auron.
It depends. It's Auron.
Yeah, so I remember that one. And then you meet a girl, and then she can summon things.
Named
Yuna?
Yuna Leska.
I remembered that. And
I did say it about 5 minutes ago.
And then you play Blitzball and fill up this grid.
You forgot about Waka. He was pretty good at Blitzball.
Oh yeah, he was pretty good. He was okay at Blitzball. That's right. I forgot that he was part of the game. I just remembered the Blitzball character.
Boy.
I enjoyed Blitzball quite a bit. So there, yeah. Oh, and I've come up with a new recipe. I know that.
That's Final Fantasy
and
15.
Guy with a chocobo in his fro.
That's Final Fantasy 13.
There was one with a train.
That's most of them. There's a train in 8. I'm pretty sure there's a train in 9. There's definitely a train in 13. There's a summon literally called Doom Train.
Then there's...
I'm just helping this person kill this mud.
And, that's it. That's all. I think that's it. There's a convertible to ride around in.
That's 15.
Yeah. I've reached the end. That's the end of my knowledge. Oh, there is one more thing. It's not about Final Fantasy. It's more about the community of Final Fantasy. I know that fans like to fight about which one is best.
And we all know the answer is, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, 8. That's right, 8. Because it has triple triad.
I have no idea if that's even remotely accurate.
And you have Squall, who's the main character, who's the most handsome guy in the room.
I played Final Fantasy VII on the PlayStation briefly.
Whose main character is named
Cloud?
Cloud, last name Strife. Yes, that's correct.
I was about to say.
And he uses the
Sirius? Cumulonimbus?
And it's the first appearance of, yes, Materia.
Okay, I can tell you the exact moment that my, 8-year-old brain
Shut off.
Shut off?
It was 5 minutes into SimAmp.
I was playing Final Fantasy VII. I had never before played an RPG. Because the only video games I had when I was growing up were the occasional games that you could play on a Macintosh, like Myst and Riven.
You did have one Square Enix game, I know.
What one was that?
The Bouncer.
Well, that was
That was PlayStation 2.
That was years later. Oh, and no, I wasn't playing it on PlayStation, because I didn't have a PlayStation ever. I played Final Fantasy VII on a PC, so things made even less sense. Because the controls were translated badly.
I have been wanting to play the Final Fantasy VII Remake, but I've been sort of waiting for the second part to come out so we can do it on the PS5.
I've heard that people quite like that, and that it's actually a remake. Like, they took the same setting and characters and story, and they're just like, but what if it went different?
It is a remake, yes.
And that it's not a remaster.
Well, this goes back down.
Which I find is an interesting concept, because it's like Square Enix said, well, let's do What If, except with our game.
But, like, in a non-joking way, my favorite Final Fantasy is 8, actually.
I know it is. I know that's your favorite one. 10's my favorite. I've also never beaten a Final Fantasy game.
No? Didn't you beat 10?
No.
Huh.
No. I just played until I completely filled the sphere grid, and then I was satisfied, and I stopped. I had every single... I ground for so long in that game, I had every single character able to do every single thing in it.
So Sin is just wandering around still killing tons of people.
On my save file, yeah.
Look, see, it's Sid. Right there.
Oh, like, for all time. It's just Sid. I did play Final Fantasy X-2 briefly, and it was... I remember the gameplay actually being quite good.
That's the first one where they switch into the turn-based action combat that they would go on to do in other...
Yeah, and I remember being kind of impressed by that. It was a fun combat system. I also liked that they leaned heavily into your party is just 3 women.
And there's a lot of...
There was Riku one of them?
Riku. So you had Riku, Yuna, and what's her name? The goth.
See,
it's not Lulu. They brought in a new girl instead of Lulu.
I didn't even remember Lulu.
It wasn't, but it was like it was basically like pain. It was just a word, like a really like emo
there's
word.
Nice Sprite that I still. Oh, we need to kill them now.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't remember anything about that, but I do remember the outfits. That the classes and abilities are all just outfits and I got to play dress up. And I thought that was a fun way to do it.
Well, actually, the dress up too wasn't just out of nowhere. It was a callback to the old like class job changing system, like you do. You could do it in a lot of the old Super Nintendo ones, and also what we do in Final Fantasy XIV, because your clothing would change when you changed your job in those games. So it's actually a callback to that.
Huh. Now, there's a game that I didn't really...
Oh, it was Pain.
It was Pain.
I was right.
Now, there's a game that I played a lot of, and I really did enjoy, but I don't remember much about because it's been so long since I played it. Golden Sun.
Oh, yeah.
Which was...
Game Boy Advance.
Game Boy Advance, and that was the first RPG-style game that I think I was old enough to enjoy.
I've been really feeling like wanting to get that new Pokemon Legends. I'm a big Pokemon person.
I used to love... I mean, I still really like Pokemon, but I don't have, I don't know, the time to really play it.
The Sync, yeah.
What was the last release that came out on the Switch?
Well, the correct answer is the Diamond and Pearl remaster, but the one you're searching for is Sword and Shield.
Yeah. Because I was like, it's not... I know Diamond and Pearl was there, and I was like, but that was a remaster. It wasn't the same. And I really was liking Sword and Shield, but I don't know, I never had time to really dive into it.
Yeah, I know. I never got the Pokemon from your version of the game that I needed to fill out my Pokedex.
I'm sorry about that.
It was very soul-crushing.
I do apologize for my gross incompetence.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
All right, where's the patient? I have to like question people. Must be in the other building, like below here.
Yeah, I think so. I think I played Final Fantasy on I played almost all the Final Fantasies, I think. I played 1, 2, and 3, but I forget how it goes because the American releases of some of the early ones.
Isn't 3 actually 6?
I forget the exact breakdown now. It's been so long since I've thought about it. But yes, they basically labeled like one of them like 3 when it was actually like the 6th one.
Because there were a couple that I think, isn't it like 1 and 2 are 1 and 2 across everything?
1 and 2 are across everything, I'm pretty sure. And then, like, yeah, anyway.
We have been talking now about
1 equals 1, 4 equals 2, 6 equals 3. Okay, thank you. Well, we're playing Final Fantasy.
1 equals 14, 20...
No, there's spaces. 1 equals 1.
Oh, okay.
4 equals 2 in America. 6 equals 3 in America.
So they skipped...
a number of them.
2, 3, and 5. They skipped 2, 3, and 5.
But I definitely played the American 1, 2, and 3s.
I definitely didn't.
Yeah, don't ask Sorry about numbers. She's, like, way too important to worry about things like numbers.
I had... Where's the quest? We need to keep pushing.
It's all aboard the quest wheel.
All aboard the quest wheel. Because it's like a train.
Yeah. I really...
whale.
I'd say of the SNES ones, 6 is the best one.
Of the SNES RPGs,
of the SNES's...
Mario RPG is the best one.
No, not RPGs. Final Fantasies.
Of the Final Fantasy games, Mario RPG is the best one. I actually
was
didn't...
Wasn't Mario RPG an N64?
No, that was Super Nintendo. And it was a game that one of my friends. Is it down here? Oh my. Oh. Ow. I'm sorry, Quest Whale. And me.
Quest Whale's fine. We took all the damage. Why did you not wait until we healed up? God dang. like we were rapidly healing up.
I'm a little shit.
And you're like, yeah, let's go start the fight. You know what?
I started the fire. That's who started the fire. Billy Joel.
All right.
No, one of my friends in middle school. Look, we had a fair bit of fun playing Mario RPG together, and we hadn't really ever played RPGs or anything together, and it was the first time that either of us had ever done anything like it. But we had kind of fun figuring out how this worked. I remember, I think it was Peach used like a frying pan was like her ultimate weapon in that game or something. And it was kind of fun. That was the very first RPG that I played ever. I'm just helping this person out. And apparently these are on Hunting Quest, so I did that too. Got a twofer. But the very first RPG I played in earnest was...
You had to click the Inquisitor corpse afterwards.
Oh, afterwards, okay. Was Golden Sun. And I really did enjoy Golden Sun. I had a lot of fun with that. And then they came out with a sequel. And I wish they'd come out with more. I forget a lot about the story and the plot of it, because it's been probably 10, 12 years since I played it now. But those are a lot of fun.
I think, wasn't the plot that the sun was made out of gold and someone wanted to mine it?
Pretty sure.
It's not it at all.
I'm fairly certain it actually isn't that plot at all. I don't know what the plot is. I'm trying to think, and I can't remember what the plot to Golden Sun is. So if you remember the plot to Golden Sun, feel free to post it in chat.
I'm pretty sure there was a Golden Sun 2 and maybe 3.
There's not a third one, at least that I'm aware of. But there was a second one, and we level up.
45. All right.
Us.
Was that too bad?
Wait. Oh, come on. Hey, Arnold.
Oh.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
1, 2, 3.
No. The Hey Arnold.
I know, but I don't know it.
Really? Oh, there's a third one on the DS, apparently.
See, I was right.
I guess I should get that.
Are you Arnold or Gerald? In the thumb thing. I haven't seen the show in like 50 years.
I mean, I don't think either one of us has to be either one.
Okay.
Whose head is more football shaped?
Well, you're wearing the headphones right now, so.
So I guess me.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm Arnold because my head is closer to the.
Am I going upstairs?
Oh, does the quest get? No, I think it must be down.
No, it's down below.
Just looking at the location.
Yeah. They stack all these buildings on top of each other.
I remember when we went through
like,
here last time, it was just like, wait. What? I know this is kind of silly, but I like the emote. Like, you have to you doubt me? Yes.
Oh, you have to actually do the
doubt.
The emote to them. Is what you like.
It's very silly, but I do enjoy that. Okay, it's outside. Can we go this way? It must be able to go. Yes, we can go this way. There's a small gap.
You just hate Questway. Amazing.
And Snow Mound. Oh, we found a suspicious box.
I think it's another rosary.
We should, see, that's what happens if you leave your... Hey.
What? I thought you were good with
how... you leave your baggage unattended.
And hidden under
winds
snow.
Up outside. It gets covered up with snow, and then you, Then you have to report it to the TSA.
To drill them all.
I guess they're part of the TSA.
Yep. The Ishgardian police, aka the TSA. So, Final Fantasy. You played mostly 10, correct?
I played mostly Blitzball.
Mostly Blitzball.
And Sphere Grid. I played Sphere Grid the game. And Blitzball
You filled the bars.
lifestyle.
Blitzball the lifestyle.
I didn't.
So, do you know the plot of 10? Like,
I loosely remember the plot of 10.
do you remember the guy who had way too much hair gel?
Seymour. Maester Seymour.
Yeah, you did.
I
Wow.
remember that.
Wow.
Yeah. And Maester Seymour is basically the bad guy.
Basically.
And summoners compete to, like, sort of gather the summons and then go fight Sin, and to, like, send Sin back deep into the ocean, summoner has to be sacrificed. If I remember.
Yeah.
Yep. And Seymour is kind of like this international superstar.
Slash, like, Pope.
Yeah, slash Pope. And Yuna's supposed to be the next sacrifice. And
I feel like Seymour.
And then you find
a little
out
like the voice.
a little bit, yeah. But then you find out that Sin.
Oh, sorry, but
Sin doesn't.
we got a triple triad.
Oh, that's fine. Sin doesn't really exist. Like it's this weird force of nature sort of thing, right?
Sort of.
I remember that, like, Titus and Auron are actually dead, and that
They're ghost boys.
the secret ending. Spoilers. So, plug your ears if
You haven't
if you haven't played Final Fantasy X or X-2.
the very old.
That's, I think, about 20 years old at this point.
Wacka wacka.
Spoilers. Auron and Titus are actually ghosts, and they're dead. And you find out that Sin, the, like, super secret ending, Sin is actually a little teeny spider.
If you get like the 100%.
The 100% clear. You find out that Sin is a little.
I'm kind of getting. I don't have my deck set up for this at all, and it's in order right now, so I'm kind of getting screwed. But
Well,
I'm gonna do a plus here and really turn it around.
Nice. Okay.
Did you like that?
I have no idea what's happening.
I'm winning.
Are you?
Yeah,
Did you win?
I did.
Nice. So.
Hey, I think that's the card I needed.
Oh, nice. So that's it. I know that much in 10.
See, I'm
And
actually.
then 10-2, isn't it?
Oh, I already have it. Whatever.
Like,
Okay.
trying to
Find Titus.
find Titus because she isn't convinced that he was really dead. And then like, the secret ending of 10-2, spoilers.
I rented
Spoilers.
10-2 and I never actually played very much into
I
it.
think the secret ending, without looking it up or anything, I think the secret ending to 10-2 is that Titus is still dead.
I thought she was like trying to bring him back to life. Was the
Yeah,
thing?
but I think in the secret ending, like, you see the ending, you basically see this character, like, off in the distance that looks like it might be Titus, and then there's, like, 3 versions. There's, like, the kind of standard version, and then there's the you did most of the game, but not, like, all of the game, you know? And in that version, it's like, oh, it might be Titus. And I think in the last version, it's like, oh, it's not Titus.
See, I have an easier time walking through the plot line for Final Fantasy VIII than I do 10.
Well,
and people,
what's the plot of 8?
People like to joke that 8 is like the most convoluted storyline, but it's really simple actually.
All right.
It's just alright, so you start out, you're a kid, getting trained as a child soldier by a corporation.
As we do.
Seed is basically like a mercenary force / academy that trains children to be, mercenaries. And you get hired to assassinate a witch. That witch is evil.
Like actually evil, or just you're told that
You're told
evil?
she's evil.
Okay. So she's definitely
But she's
not evil.
she's not the really bad witch. The really bad witch comes in later, who is trying to Quistis 2020. What you want to be? You want? There's some hilarious comics about Quistis because she operates like a blue mage, so she absorbs monsters' abilities by consuming them in combat. So there are comics of her like fighting, and then they use the consume command, and it's just like Squall standing there. There's all this chomping off screen and blood's flying everywhere, and he's just looking horrified. It's pretty funny. I got
she had to be there.
Basically, though, the long story short is you have to stop a really evil witch who wants to compress all time and space together into one single thing and rule all of existence simultaneously. And some other stuff happens along the way. You get to hang out with this cool chick with a dog who shoots the dog off of her arm at people. On a little
that
wrist
does
thing.
sound pretty cool. I want that on my arm for my dog.
Yeah, so she has this puppy, this cute little dog, and she has like this arm crossbow thing, and one of her attacks, the dog runs up, jumps on the arm, and then shoots the dog at the enemy.
Alright, I'm here for it.
Apparently, I just failed.
You just failed?
I wasn't really paying attention though, because I was talking about shooting a dog off your arm. Apparently, if Drillamont dies, you lose. So maybe I should have my tanky ability on because it turned it off.
Well, I mean, I think you definitely should. I had to run around all over the place here. This will be like the first time that I actually get through it before you. Either. I mean, I still have guys to fight. And I've had to run around all over the place because Black Mage gotta dodge everything.
And Quistis, she's your whip-wielding teacher.
Your whip-wielding what?
Teacher.
Teacher?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She's a professor at the academy that you go with, and she has a whip and hits on you, like most teachers.
Oh no! I came out of the thing and I was in combat?
You're so brave.
Really?
Well, you said you came out. Alright. But
The quickest way you could find out the plot of games that we don't know?
what?
Just say what the plot definitely isn't, and then someone will correct us.
Well, I know the big plot of Final Fantasy IX is that a man in a leather bikini is trying to corrupt a tree.
I remember the man in the leather bikini.
Kuja.
Yes! I remember Kuja.
I think it was Kuja.
I remember that. I'm gonna look that up. Is that Kuja?
Kuja.
Well, Kuja is in the villains in Final Fantasy wikis, so let's see if it's the right person.
Yep.
That definitely looks like
A man in a leather bikini.
a man in a leather bikini. Yeah.
I think the big thing, well, the big sad part of 9 was actually Vivi's story when you learn about his background.
Yeah, that's the only thing I really remember from that, is that Vivi had a super sad story.
Do you remember what his super sad story was?
Wasn't he created?
Yeah, he's like a puppet.
Yeah. And has, like, no free will in reality or something like that?
Yeah, something like that. It's been a while.
That is a good picture of Kuja. I think that about sums up Kuja. Yeah.
Aren't we all puppets to capitalism? Yeah.
I like HDE driver sentiment. Quistis Manuela? Is that what that says? Manuela 2024, America needs hot teachers.
Manuela is Fire Emblem Three Houses.
See, I've never played any of the Fire Emblem games, but Fire Emblem 3 looked really interesting.
Three houses. It's definitely not the third
Fire
one.
Emblem 3 Houses, whatever it is. It looked interesting to me. But that's another one of those games where I'm like, I want to play it! No
When?
time.
Yeah.
Especially after one of the games was on PlayStation Plus this month, because they had Dirt 5 on there, and I like the Dirt games. Because I like racing games.
Oh, is it a racing game?
Yeah.
That's why I've never heard of it.
It's a racing game.
Understood.
I really do enjoy racing games, especially racing sims. But I haven't had a good place to set up my racing wheel and pedals for a while. So I haven't got to play them in a couple of years. But I like Dirt 5, just got that for free. I'm like, ooh, might lose a weekend or 80 to that. I love racing games. Hippo Surf.
So, who's your favorite Final Fantasy villain? Who's your favorite Final Fantasy 7?
You know what I really love in Final Fantasy VII? My favorite Final Fantasy VII is Final Fantasy VII.
Do you like Cloud Final Fantasy 7?
My favorite villain
in Final Fantasy.
in Final Fantasy?
Yeah.
Probably the only one I can remember.
That's right, Gaius von Beska. Belkazar. I forget his last name. Gaius.
I mean, I kind of remember Kuja. But I can't really give it to Kuja because I don't really remember him very well. But I do remember Maester Seymour. I remember Maester Seymour well enough
that you remembered his name and title.
His name and title. And he had this sort of way of talking, which was, I remember even at, I think I was like 11 or 12 when that guy came out.
Just being like, I hate this guy.
Oh God, you're so
creepy. A lot of people, I think, like
back all the way up.
I think a lot of people like Kefka from 6.
I know that Sephiroth is a meme.
Sephiroth's big deal. You can be a Muppet, sock puppet. Yeah, exactly. It doesn't matter what kind of puppet you are, you'll always be a puppet to capitalism.
Exactly. I mean, that's you can be a Muppet, puppet, sock puppet, finger puppet, or a ventriloquist, but you'll always be it to capitalism. That basically sums up Jeff Dunham's entire career.
Oof. Yikes.
I think Jeff Dunham is simultaneously all of them.
I think. Oh boy, we have to do a dungeon.
Oh, okay.
No,
I'll just be a smartass while you do shit.
Oh boy.
Or
this is where it starts getting complicated to tank too. Because I have to like move stone faces onto platforms and stuff.
Oh yes, yes we do have to do this. Or we could keep chatting for another like 25-30 minutes here. Because we usually end the stream around 11:30, and we could just go mine some materials and stuff.
Yeah, we
and
could go mine triple triad cards.
You want to go do that? Because I just you're gone. I'm like, well,
I'm not super up to tanking right now, if I'm honest.
I do remember this dungeon. What are they called? Dungeon. Whatever.
Dungeon's fine.
I do remember this dungeon, and it is hard.
To tank.
You actually have to pay attention and pick things up quick as a tank is challenging.
I'm not.
And I think it may be one of those dungeons where we take a little time off stream to go do the first time, so you can familiarize yourself with it.
Or at least change classes or something.
Because this one is hard, especially the first time through. I remember my first time going through there, and it was quite challenging. But we were talking about dunking on Jeff Dunham, being a puppet to capitalism. Something else. So what?
I feel like didn't your I don't want to get into your personal stuff too much, but didn't your ex really like Jeff Dunham way back? I feel like that's a red flag.
No, she didn't like Jeff Dunham any more than anyone else did.
Oh, okay.
If I remember correctly, one of our roommates, when we were together, watched Jeff Dunham because he had just like become a thing.
Yeah.
And we were there watching with him, and there were a couple chuckles. But I know she liked him more than I ever did. But I don't think she was like a Jeff Dunham fan. Certainly not like, oh, I'm going to go pay to see Jeff Dunham sort of attitude there. Are you assembling a deck?
Yeah, I'm making a better deck than their recommended.
Well,
because I don't
know anything.
Like it.
They don't know a damn thing.
They don't. How can you even have a deck without Voyager in it?
Oh yeah, I mean, and Alphanod.
Yeah, I do have Alphanod in there.
It's the luckiest guess. I was just like, pick a name.
I'm probably gonna have Y'shtola. And I'm gonna swap her.
So, while she's doing that, I'm gonna tell you guys about some of the exciting things that we've been working on. We have spent most of this weekend redesigning our painting stream.
Oh yeah.
Now you're leaving.
Oh yeah, I was gonna go play Triple Trial.
Oh okay. Then I will. I'm gonna head back to.
Did I get the card?
And go mining. Since that's what we're doing. We spent most of our weekend redesigning our painting studio so that it has not only a refreshed look, cleaned up. We painted the work surface, so that's like a nice solid color. It'll be a lot easier to see things on there. But we also redesigned the whole layout, and we're upgrading the layout to have 2 cameras down on the table.
Directly, yeah.
So you'll be able to see much closer what they're doing, what they're painting, how they're painting it. And got still a camera on the 2 of you. Our 3D printers we have moved so that they are going to be more prominent in the stream, so you can actually see what's going on. And it will even be possible for us to occasionally bring the cameras over there if you really want to take a look at what they're doing over in the 3D printers. this is all just been done over the last couple of days, but we've been planning
Which is
how
why
to do
we're
it
so tired.
for a couple of weeks now.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm really excited about it because it's a big improvement to a stream that's become more popular for us. And we do it anyway. That's kind of the trick to that stream with us.
Yeah,
is that
we're already
doing these pieces.
doing.
So we just decided, hey, maybe you'd like to watch us do it. We try to make it relaxing. So we have that's premiering tomorrow with all of the new changes and upgrades. Those streams happen every Tuesday and Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern over on Twitch, which you are watching it right now. But for all the people on YouTube later, our Twitch channel is twitch.tv/dice, the letter N, dungeons. So you can head over there Tuesdays and Fridays at 3 p.m. Eastern. That's when we paint and relax. We also play video games, which you're watching right now. And we do that Monday through Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern. And we usually go until about 11:30 Eastern time. Because this is the end of our day, and this is a nice way for us to unwind. Play Triple Triad. We do Final Fantasies on Monday and Tuesday. And Destiny, or Destiny 2, I should be specific. Because some people still play Destiny.
Do they?
Yeah, they do.
I don't know why Nines does nothing. I think he's just, a cat.
We do Destiny on Wednesday and Thursdays. We are hoping at some point in the future, speaking of Nines, that in the near future here, it is possible Nines will be joining us on some of our our Destiny 2 streams. If you are not a Patreon, which you probably aren't because we opened it up last week, but if you aren't a patron yet, you can head over to our Patreon page, which is patreon.com/dice and dungeons.
I got the card.
Excellent. And if you sign up to support us on patreon.com, you'll get an invite to our patrons-only Discord server, get to participate in patron-only events that we will be hosting in the future, access to patron-exclusive content, like the recordings of our improv sessions that we do before each episode of our main show, which airs on Sundays, 2 p.m. Eastern here on Twitch. Patrons will also, if you are so interested, get to join us in Final Fantasy XIV and Destiny 2 by joining our free company and our clan.
When we have them.
We
have the clan
together.
Yeah.
We don't have the free company yet. We need to get that organized, but we only have the two of us playing. But if you are interested in joining us in Final Fantasy XIV, we will make a free company, and you can join us, and you can hang out with us while we play those games.
You get good ad reading. Did you do everything?
I think I got through the main content, yes. I believe I got through that.
Awesome.
And now I'm gonna do you're doing your final, your triple triad.
Well, I got the card I really wanted. Well, the card I needed to fill out my log.
I see.
But I can always go play more. I'll go to the gold saucer.
And I'm gonna go mine.
Are you gonna mind your own business?
Nope.
Oh.
Absolutely not. I never mind my own business. Let's see. Where do I want to go to mine things? Oh, I need to change my gear over. Boom. Let's see. I'm pretty sure I still have all that recommended. Yeah. Alright. Prospect is on. Do I have sneak? Alright, let's go there.
I'll play with Luana here. I already won all her cards, but so the rules on her games are chaos, which means you can only play one of your cards at random. and fallen ace, which means your anything marked with an A can actually be flipped by a 1. Those are sort of the rules.
And
so
I definitely know what those are.
Yeah. So, what do you want to chat about while we play? And just sort of wind down.
Well, hey, let's talk about some of the big news today.
Yeah?
Yeah, it just came out today that Sony and Bungie have agreed to a deal for Sony to acquire the game studio Bungie, which makes Destiny 2 a game that we play. So this has some real consequences, potentially, for what we do and how we do it.
Gonna swap my deck around.
So I'm very curious
as to what's gonna happen.
As to what Sony's plans are, and I can't help but feel that this is like a direct response to Microsoft trying to acquire Activision Blizzard.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, I feel like that's... It just seems the timing is too convenient. You know what I mean?
But I also feel like big acquisitions like that take a long time, don't they? I have no idea.
I mean, we would think so.
I'm not a business scientist, so...
I would think so, but who knows? I mean, of like lay people, who actually knows like what the dealings behind the scenes there were? And let's not get around. Billionaires who are in charge of these companies, are they really playing by the same rules or thinking about the consequences to people's lives and livelihoods? No, they're not. In general, I find that it's bad when big when big companies acquire other big companies, because it just means that they're trying to make the same amount of money, consolidate resources, pay people less, and have fewer people working.
Yeah, because that's almost always what happens. As a professional business factory person, I know there's a lot of paperwork when they adult everything. Exactly.
That is right. Who 128. There's the lesson with adulting is that there's always paperwork. It's always paperwork. So I'm not super excited about the acquisition. They say that they're going to be keeping creative control over the company, and I don't necessarily buy that. And they might be able to create the product that they want, but I feel like you're going to run into more exclusive content and gatekeeping. There's probably going to be people who lose their jobs, especially in marketing and accounting and stuff like that, which is
always crummy.
That you're talking about people's livelihoods, and that's just pretty crappy, really. I don't think that it's going to have a whole lot of immediate impact on the game, and there's certainly some small concern that I'd had about Bungie's viability within the larger game space.
Over like long term, you mean?
Yeah, because Bungie definitely has, Destiny. It's a fairly large property, but it's not, gargantuan. It's basically kind of a single pillar at the moment.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's, the old saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket. So there's some potential good by providing a little bit maybe broader stability in there. But, you know, when video game studios get bought up by anybody, it's just like, well,
yeah.
Okay. That turns out well most of the time, BioWare. I don't know why that studio came to mind.
I don't know.
No idea.
It's a mystery.
Alright, let's see. Mine require find anything. Okay, I need to find bone chips. That's my goal. Get
Bone chips.
Yeah. So let's see.
So
I'm,
today's like this is like been the month of like weird corporate acquisitions though.
Yeah, well, you've got the Bungie, PlayStation, Microsoft, Blizzard. Microsoft has turned into this behemoth. They now own Bethesda, Mojang, and are, unless there's an intervention from
The government.
It's like an antitrust action. They are going to own Activision Blizzard. Now, don't get me wrong. Activision Blizzard is pretty terrible, but
Super terrible.
like the worst. But I still hope that whatever merger and acquisition process goes on there, it's as least damaging to as many people's lives as possible. Then you've got the Bungie and PlayStation. What other things have been going on within video games?
Wordle just got bought.
Oh, yes. Like...
That's technically a video game.
It is. For anyone who hasn't been keeping up with current news and internet trends, there's a lovely little game. It's called Wordle. And it's a very simple game. You have 5 spaces, and each day a new word comes out, and you have to try to guess what that 5-letter word is through process of elimination.
It's like it's Mastermind.
It's digital Mastermind.
Yeah.
And it's really very fun. And it has been ad-free. It has been still free to play. And really just
Lovely.
Just lovely. And so when you see people posting on their Twitter and Instagram, and you see, oh, well, all these like green and red squares, when you see that, what that is Wordle. That's that game with all the little squares appearing on your timeline. But the New York Times has just bought it.
And
so, as the saying goes, we can never have anything nice.
Probably, they say, initially nothing will change.
Yeah, that paywall can't go up fast enough for New York Times. It's just like, well, we're done.
Yeah.
Let's just be honest.
Yep.
Okay, where exactly do I get these bone chips?
Nothing says we're a dying medium, like buying a free game on the internet for 6 figures.
7 figures.
Yeah, I think it was 7 figures. Yes, yeah. I misread it. Yeah.
The New York Times has this weird mix of incredibly accurate reporting mixed with just garbage. So Wordle's been purchased, so there goes the internet's fun, innocent
little diversion that they've had for like a month.
I mean, it's been out for 200 and some odd.
Yeah, I know, but no one's like, yeah, I always misread you. I mean, I always misery you. There you go. I misread. Yeah, but it really came into like the public consciousness like fairly recently. You know.
Yeah, it really caught on and kind of became this viral thing within the last couple months.
Mm-hmm.
It really started to take off. I am looking up. So, like, where do I get these bone chips?
You're just looking up where do I find bone chips. You're gonna find some weird Etsy stores.
Okay, it's in Central Fanland. That's where it is. Site. Where the hell do I have to go? And that's where I have to go. Thank you, answer machine in my pocket.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I'm really bummed about the whole New York Times acquisition. I just wanted something that was simple and easy, and...
Something you do during breakfast and just relax.
And now to be like, well, New York Times subscribers get that, and I feel like, yeah, have fun.
Yeah, alright.
Enjoy. I would sooner pay for my local paper and not get Wordle. If I had enough disposable income to, like, pay for anything, yeah, especially pay for something that I don't have time to read and consume. I have so many, like, podcasts. I used to drive quite a bit for work, so I have a lot of podcasts, and I no longer do that. So I don't drive places, which means I don't listen to podcasts, which means I'm so far behind in so many podcasts I used to love. I don't have time to read a newspaper. Any other big video game news coming out?
Not too much. Then people seem to like the new Pokemon game.
Yeah, so how does that work? Because I've seen pictures and it's like you're running around throwing
Yeah, it's like
Pokeballs
it's like an open world Pokemon game.
at things. So instead of having like combat and stuff, do you just like run around and throw Pokeballs at Pokemon?
Both.
Oh, so there's combat.
There is combat, but a lot of people said it's like pretty optional. Like you can just like stealth up on a Pokemon, thwack them with a Pokeball, and call it a day.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I did see this video of someone with like a Gyarados flying around way up in the sky and then just like boop, hit it with a Pokeball from, I don't know, probably like
50 yards.
200 or 300 meters.
Yeah.
Yes.
180
yes,
no
128. If you do drive a whole lot for your job, boy, do we have a podcast for you.
Check out Dyson Dungeons.
You can head over to DysonDungeons.com, where we have direct links to all of the most popular podcasting platforms.
And some of the not popular ones.
And some of the not popular ones. Where you can find a direct link to our ongoing campaign and the podcast behind it. So head on over to any platform that you like to consume podcasts on, maybe not Spotify until they get rid of a certain asshole. And feel free to subscribe and rate our podcast on those platforms as well.
Yeah. Good ad reading.
I'm not. I've been doing a lot of those for a while now.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel practiced. Here we are. I found my bone chips.
You found your bone chips?
I did.
That's what bone chips look like.
They look like a bone chip, but they're not that special.
They're really visually interesting.
Not really.
Everyone's excited to see them.
I suppose it's slightly more visually interesting than Triple Triad.
Hey, wait, whoa.
Because, you know, Triple Triad is kind of...
No.
I mean... It's okay. It's fine.
Nothing.
If you like that sort of thing.
Nothing's better than Triple Triad, Lexi.
I mean, it's a few things.
Name 7.
Let's see. Things that are better than Triple Triad.
You're gonna pull out 7 marshmallows, aren't you?
A 1.
Uh-huh. Here it goes.
2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Welcome to Dice and Dungeons Video Gaming, where at least 30% of our content is stupid marshmallow-related pranks. We're very stupid.
Going back to Triple Triad.
Do you think that's the best thing for the viewers?
Really? We're done.
I just did it too. We make such a mess with these things when we eat them on
I always
stream.
have to clean up afterwards.
We do. So I have a 70% chance of getting these bone chips as I'm mining them. And I found that on average, I get them about 10% of the time. It feels... This is what it feels like. I think if I
Makes sense.
mined, like, you know, 100 of them, it probably would be around 70%.
Well, you know what they say.
They say guilt is more than just a river in Egypt.
Good callback. That's what they say.
I mean, people have been saying that.
I've heard it at least once today alone.
And if you hear something once in a day, I think of how many times it's being said everywhere.
I'm thinking. Probably a lot.
Alright, I got my quest.
You got your quest?
I
You're doing a
did.
mining quest.
Yeah.
You're not just mining wildly all
No.
over.
No, I'm...
You're not...
I have an objective of focus.
No reckless
That's what I'm
mining
doing.
on this channel.
No. Not on this stream. We're focused, vigilant. And we will do that dungeon off stream for you. Because I'd like to move that progress forward, but I am very aware of that dungeon and that it is challenging. It's a challenging dungeon.
Well, it's fairly technical, and I don't really like tanking. I don't know. I would like to swap classes at some point here.
Well, yeah, when we have some time, that's another thing we can do off stream, is get some other classes to cross level. Because I think I'm probably going to stick with the Black Mage. I need to learn the rotation and get better at that, and just spend some time with the class, but I like it.
It's a fun class, actually. You always
I
like
did
the
enjoy Paladin,
castery classes.
Yeah, I always do. They're kind of my thing.
Do you know what happens if you squeeze the Black Mage?
I don't.
You get caster oil. Are you ending because of that?
No, keep going. I'll tough it out for the viewers.
Well, it is just past 11.
It is just past 11. And it's about when we usually end. Let's see, got the hat. I'm gonna take the hat. There we go. Oh, I just leveled up my mining. I'm level 13 mining now.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm super good. I'm super good at this. So why don't we wrap up here?
Okay, what are we wrapping?
Kind of want to throw the water in your face right now. after the last few minutes.
Is that sign that when I start making really stupid jokes, is that a sign that we should be ending?
Oh no, usually it's a sign we should keep going, but I think
I'm gonna sell my excess cards here.
Yeah, I think we're gonna call it there for the night. It's been a pretty good run, but we can't really push forward in the MSQ.
We got leveled up. We're through most of the Korthos Central Highlands now, which is pretty exciting. We're closing in towards Ishgard.
Yeah. Yeah. So thank you to everyone who tuned in while we were playing tonight. We appreciate you watching us. Remember to follow us here on Twitch for notifications when we go live, if you haven't already. You can also head over to our YouTube channel. Links are in our channel bio. And catch anything that you have missed over on our YouTube channel. We always upload it there.
Mm-hmm.
And if you do like what we do, you can support us over on patreon.com/dicingdungeons and become a patron, get access to Patreon exclusive stuff, and help support the show.
Are we going to be playing this again tomorrow?
We will be playing this again
So we should try and get through that dungeon.
If we have time to play through this tomorrow, play that dungeon tomorrow.
Okay.
I think we should make that happen.
All right. Sounds good.
I'll put that on my.
So tomorrow, 9 p.m.-ish Eastern, we'll be back here on this channel playing more of this, and then later this week it's Destiny 2.
Yep. And tomorrow you'll be streaming.
Yes, I'll be doing painting, debuting a brand new setup at 3 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, I encourage anyone who can to tune in at 3 p.m. Eastern right here on Twitch and watch the debut of our new stream. We're pretty proud of it. We're very happy with how it looks, and I can't wait to see people's reactions on that really awkward glamour.
Choco note.
Yep. Choco note. We will end tonight's stream. Thank you, everyone, for joining in.
Thanks.
We will see you tomorrow, a couple of times. Until then.
I will, at least, yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye.